Hey everybody, today we're looking at the HandUp Cold Weather Gloves. HandUp's answer to cold rides are a little too chilly for the regular ones. Let's check them out. So there's two different cold weather design gloves that HandUp makes. And just to clarify, the gloves we're looking at today are the cold weather gloves, not the colder gloves. The cold weather gloves are made for cold weather where physical exertion creates body heat, which in effect warms up your hands and the gloves trap the heat. Whereas the colder weather gloves are made for freezing temperatures where your hands will stay toasty regardless of your physical output. Like other HandUp gloves, these don't have a strap. Instead, the glove has an extended neoprene cuff. The palm is made of Clarino leather and doesn't have any padding. There are silicone graphics on the palm that adds grip, and it is touchscreen compatible. While the gloves work really well with the touchscreen, they're not perfect. But keep in mind though that this is an older pair of gloves, so I can't comment on how the newest version of the glove performs. The outer of the glove appears to be made out of a wind-resistant material, and there's a towel sweat cloth on the thumb. The glove does appear to be a little bigger and not as form-fitting as the standard HandUp glove. According to HandUp, the bigger design allows room for your hand heat to get trapped in the space between the glove and your hand. These gloves retail for $34. By the time of this review, HandUp has both versions of their cold weather gloves on sale. I provided the link in the description. I've been using these gloves for a couple seasons, and so far they've worked really well. Admittedly, the winters in SoCal aren't too harsh, but the gloves work and they serve their purpose. What I've decided to do in order to test the cold weather effectiveness of these gloves is to put them head to head with a regular pair of HandUp gloves. The side-by-side photo you can tell the biggest difference, and that's that the cold weather gloves have a baggier fit, which traps the heat. Next, I've turned both gloves inside out to see the differences of the linings. The regular gloves have no special lining, but the cold weather gloves have this fuzzy material which feels very fine and high quality. It kind of reminds me of the fuzzy material that you find in some sweatshirts. In order to test the gloves, I went for a morning ride when it's 46 degrees outside. I wouldn't really qualify as a freezing day, but it was still very cold. I wore the cold weather glove on my right hand and the regular glove on my left to see if I can feel any difference between the two while riding. About 10 minutes into the ride, I couldn't really feel any difference in hand temperature, but I could tell that the cold weather glove had much better wind protection. Once I hit my first climb, I was able to get my body warm, and the difference in hand temperature was very evident. My left hand with the regular glove was cold, but my right hand was warm. After riding around about 30 minutes or so, I was convinced that in cold weather, the cold weather glove was far superior than the regular glove. But even though I was happy with the results, I still had some extra time and it was still about 49 degrees outside, so I wanted to see if the cold weather gloves could work on something other than a bicycle. So I decided to do the same test on my Honda Grom. So for this test, it's basically the same concept. We have the cold weather glove on my right hand and the regular glove on my left hand. I took the bike to the back roads of East San Diego because it tends to be a little bit colder in the mornings there. My hand with the regular glove on it was extremely cold during this test, but my hand with the cold weather glove was much warmer. But even though the gloves did work on the motorcycle, I don't think they'd be very effective at much colder temperatures. Overall, I'm very happy with these gloves. I think for weather above 40 degrees, these are very effective. But I would opt for the colder weather gloves if I was riding in freezing conditions. At $34, I think this is a good deal and worth picking up if you need gloves for cold weather. Thank you for watching this review. If you have any questions, if you feel there's anything that I missed, or you have any ideas on any other videos you'd like to see from me, please comment below. Also, if you have any recommendations of other cold weather gloves, please share in the comments. Thank you so much and have a great one.